If you have flat feet and you always struggle to find shoes to fit just right, well, I've got you covered. These shoes are my top 5 most comfortable shoes for flat feet, whether you're walking all day or just want that soft, supportive feel underfoot. So let's start with one of the plushest options on the list, and that's the Hoka Gaviota 5. I love these shoes because they're really soft, really comfortable on the foot, but they still add elements of stability through their H-frame, which is denser cushion that sits in the midsole on either side of your foot and across the middle, keeping your foot nice and centered in the shoe without giving that intrusive arch support. It's got a really wide base of support and a wide toe box to give your toes plenty of space to splay, and it's got a really low heel drop to give you a nice even distribution of pressure across your foot. So if you're looking for a cloud-like feeling shoe with that extra added element of stability, the Gaviota 5 could be an excellent option. Next up, we have a contrasting shoe in the Brooks Adrenaline GTS 24. Now this is a shoe that we recommend for people who need a little bit more arch support. So they have a guide rail system that provides support on either side of the heel, and then it extends up to the midfoot on the inside of the shoe. And you can see the stripy pattern here. Well, that's denser cushioning that's harder to compress, so you'll feel that push up into your arch. Those of you who like that support underneath the arch of your foot will enjoy the Brooks Adrenaline GTS 24. It's got balanced cushioning so you don't sink into it as much as you do in the Gaviota 5. It's got normal width in the toe box, but it comes in a wide version as well. Then we have a shoe that sits somewhere in the middle, and that's the Asics GT-2000 version 13. So version 13 has a slightly firmer cushioning than the last model, so you don't sink into it as much. As a result, it's much more energy responsive, so when you apply pressure to it, it pushes you back out again. So if you're a quicker walker or you want a shoe for walking and running that gives you some support, the GT-2000 can be an excellent option. It has a 3D guidance support system to give you subtle stability, giving you a broad base support, some sole flare where the sole comes out wider than where your foot sits in the shoe, and it's got some sidewalls on the inside and outside of the shoe. They cradle your foot, keep it nice and centered in the shoe as you move. An excellent option if you want a walking and running shoe with mild to moderate stability. Then we have the Cloudflyer 5. This is the firmest of all 5 shoes. You can see it's got this grey cushioning that wraps around the back all the way to the inside. That's a really firm cushioning, and despite having Cloud's distinctive pod-like shapes, it's not as soft as it looks, and it's probably one of the more firmer shoes on the market. It provides non-intrusive support, so you don't get that arch support sensation underneath your foot, but it's really hard to compress on the inside. If you like a firmer shoe with added elements of stability, this can be an excellent option for you. It's got plenty of space in the toe box, great lockdown on top, and an excellent option overall. Then finally, we've got a completely contrasting shoe to all the other 4 shoes in the New Balance 860 V14. It's the only shoe on the market that provides a medial wedge, so tilt your foot slightly outward, really helpful for offloading the arch of your foot. You can see this thick green cushioning on the bottom, a softer white cushioning on top. While there's less of that cushioning on the outside, therefore creating a tilt. Excellent for conditions like posterior tibial tendonitis or plantar fasciitis because it shifts that load towards the outside. A caveat to that is if you have issues around your peroneal tendons or ankle instability, this may not be a good option for you. Like all New Balance shoes, they're true to size. They've got excellent width options with normal wide and extra wide, plenty of space in the normal option as it is, and it's got very plush cushioning. So when you apply pressure to it, you sink into it, really comfortable. Not as much plushness as what we get in the Gaviota 5, but still really comfortable, really nice sensation for walking or for standing all day. So there you have it. We've got links for all 5 shoes in the description below if you want to check out the latest prices on Amazon. Otherwise, if you have any questions on them, please drop in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching. If you like, share and subscribe, it's always appreciated.